Hi folks, Toad here with Visordown.com, and as you can see I'm stood next to two rather special looking motorcycles. We are here at Triumph and we have Miles Perkins from Triumph as well to talk to us about two very special edition Triumph Rocket 3s. So on my right here we have the Triumph Rocket 3R Black. It is the black, isn't it?
It is the black.
Just the black. Yep. And then we have the triple black, which is the Rocket 3 GT. And you said when I walked in, they look better in the flesh than they do on the press release. And it is true, the colours really come out, and especially the matte black and the gloss black on the tank of that one.
That's not to say, I think the photos are fantastic.
They've done a good job.
In the flesh,
I'm not dissing your photographer,
awesome.
But yeah, they do really sort of come alive when you see them in the flesh. So, I mean, just talk us through these two models. Just tell us the thinking behind it and tell us exactly what you've done to both these bikes.
Okay, so as you said, these are limited editions. There'll be 1,000 each of these worldwide, so 1,000 of the GT triple black and 1,000 of the R black. And they have an additional level of, as the name says, sort of blacked out features, which I think overall makes them look even more sort of moody and aggressive, which really suits this bike, but also adds quite a lot of uniqueness to them versus the standard edition Rockets, which we've got behind us on the big truck here. So you get a more premium carbon fibre mudguard on both of them. On both, yeah. You get the these lovely little mirrors instead of the standard mirrors, so the bar end mirrors, plus many touches. So many that I'm nervous to forget some of the individual details, but some of the touches include you've got black headlight bezels, black finishing details, you've got black yokes, the engine, this 2.5 litre rocket engine, has got a blacked out finish, so you do have the beautiful hydroformed 3-strike header run, which is quite a signature. As per the image. Exactly, but that's blacked out, black exhaust end caps, black details all over, including of course the branding, and even down to some of the really elegant little touches with those little stealthy footrests as well. I mean, we could just play spot the difference, couldn't we, really? Yes. I mean, going through there, they both do look absolutely stunning. So you said that there are 1,000 of these things getting produced. That's globally. Yes. So for the UK viewers out there, do you know how many are going to be coming to the UK? Actually, the final allocation of what goes where is not completely set yet. Right, okay. So these come into showrooms around the middle of April onwards. I'm not entirely sure, again, exactly in the UK which dealers would get them first. So we'll take deposits from now, and I imagine that these will be quite popular. The price, although this is a very expensive motorcycle, it is really absolutely the flagship, best of the best, and the additional cost is not inconsiderable, but for what you get for it is actually, I think, really quite a lot. So I think they'll be in demand, and if someone in the UK wants one, I would say get your deposit down, and that may have an impact on the allocation, who knows. I'm going to go a bit further than that and actually say that if you like the look of it and you want to put a deposit down, stop watching the video now. Actually stop watching the video in 30 seconds when we've talked about the price, and then get yourself down to a Triumph dealership. Because, and I said this to you as soon as I walked in, and I thought it since the online presentation that we had yesterday, it seems like you're getting a lot of bike for your money when you think about the exclusivity and you think about the aftermarket parts that you've fitted, and if you tot all of that up and the kind of the pub bragging rights, the kudos that you get from owning a limited edition bike, these are only $1,000 more than their respective stock bikes, aren't they? $1,000 more. You get those, I can't remember if I said the certificate of authenticity as well, so with the personalised VIN number. And they're rockets, so 167 PS at, was it 6,000 RPM, 221 Newton meters, which is the highest torque production in the world, the biggest production engine in the world. And as you know, you've ridden these, they handle, they go. This is more comfortable. This is a lot more of the sort of the muscle cruiser. So they really pack quite a lot of specification in. So I think you get O-cabs, optimized crawling ABS, traction control, riding modes, hill hold, cruise control. You can put the connectivity system on there. This really is the absolute sort of top of the range in something that's really quite a muscular
It is
package.
the halo bike, isn't it, really,
Yeah.
of the Triumph range. So there's one aspect of the bike as well, which the eagle-eyed amongst you will have noticed, which if you buy one of these 2 special edition Rocket 3s, you will actually have a bit that you can't actually go out and buy. Am I correct with that?
Yes, so the carbon fibre mudguard is not an accessory that you can put on, so that's a
So it's almost a priceless accessory. In
pretty
terms
unique. I think they add to the look as well.
Yeah, I think they look really, really cool. Really, really cool. So these are going to be in dealerships in March?
Mid-April.
Mid-April.
Onwards, yeah.
Onwards, okay. And you don't know about the allocation. Is there an online, I know that some manufacturers use kind of like an online portal where you can go and register interest, or is there anything like that that customers can go and do to try and get the first information of when the bikes are going to be landing? Or?
I think the thing to do would be talk to your dealer.
Okay.
Get on the phone to your dealer and get your name down, because they themselves will also be very keen to see how many that they would get, for instance.
Right.
Depending on where you are in the country. So yeah, just mark your interest, and the full information's on the Triumph website with the specs and the photography with it.
So Miles, normally when you release a new bike like this, you hand them over to us members of the press so that we can go and write nice things about them. So when am I going to go on either of these 2?
I'm afraid I'm going to have to disappoint you. This will be for customers, so people who get their names down and want one of these lovely limited editions will be the only ones who get them. Sorry about that.
So there you go. If you want to beat us to the punch with either of these 2 Rocket 3 special editions, get yourself in a conversation with your local Triumph dealership and they will be able to give you a little bit more information about them. Miles, thank you very much for having us along today. Always a pleasure.
Lovely to see you.
And thank you very much for watching Visordown.com.